speak about 25 years of journey. It was a humble beginning that I had in 1999. You know, I had a very, very eventful journey with so many ups and downs in my personal life, professional life, and social life. In spite of all this turbulence, I could be here talking to you. If there is a reason, it's only you are the reason. Because I don't have any unknown people sitting here. I know each one of you. I know each one of you have made a change in my life or supported me some or the other way. That is why you are all sitting here. You know, when I think about my journey, today, actually, I wanted to have a video presentation. I'm a very emotionally connected person and I take all my work, whatever happens, emotions come first. I certainly felt like I should have whatever I have done in my past, even scribbling on Chaitanya, I have kept as a file. But unfortunately, I missed all those datas due to certain, again, life is a turbulent one. Turbulence हो गया, ship इधर थोड़ा tilt हो गया, जो data था वो गिर गया. लेकिन this is one that I have kept. This is my pocket diary when I was planning to meet each people. I had planned. ये चैतन्य ऐसा वैसा आया हुआ चीज नहीं है. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि somebody was there and they gifted Chaitanya to me. No, it was a well thought process. It was researched. I met so many psychiatrists in Pune when I wanted to start this journey. One was our dear friend, you see all of you, Dr. Agashe, Watwe Saab, बाकी बहुत सारे साइकियाट्रिस्ट हैं, उन लोगों से मैंने सलाह लिया था. तो when Dr. Agashe was the director of FTII, देखो हमें FTII के अंदर जाने के लिए भी इजाज़त नहीं मिलता. But I had a certain connection that was his friend happened to be my father-in-law then. So, no, then even now. So I went and met him. He said, son, no problem. You have a fantastic idea. But you find out why these kind of things are not there in Pune. You need to do a research. I went around. I went every place in Maharashtra. Of course, I had already an existing some experience in Bangalore, which helped me to that has supported me, and I had the confidence. Yes, I know this much things, so I am going ahead. I listened to him. He introduced me to different people. Dr. Watwe, see, Watwe sir, आपको आपका पुराना घर का लैंडलाइन नंबर मालूम है क्या? मेरे पास लिख के रखा है वो सब. These are all whatever I have, मैंने लिखे रखा है. I remember each meeting. See, I'll just I met someone called Namdev. He said you need to have male nurse, then internet, occupational therapy, milieu therapy and all he spoke about. Then I have another thing which I would like to read it to you. Tables 2 plus 2. Courts 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Steel almara 1 plus 2 plus 2. Fan 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. This was my accommodation, the facilities available there. Then chairs, 1, 2 plus 1. So these are all my writings. 25 years ago or 26 years ago, I have written. So this journey was planned in such a way, and I have so many people to remember when I speak about my journey. You know, there are people, I already gave an interview. When I was a student, I wanted to start this. You know, there are so many people when I started this journey who were a part of me. There are many people who have left me. Some went for their heavenly abode, like my guide Muhammad Sadiq, who actually got, you know, that instilled that feeling that I should do something in this field was Muhammad Sadiq. He died at a very young age of about 35, 36. He was in MIMH as a psychiatric social worker. Agarshe Saab would know that. Then Mr. Baiju, he was there with me. He, you know, continuously helped me to conceive this idea of psychosocial rehabilitation. He could not, he was working in Canada. He passed away at the age of 48. And Mr. Sri Krishna Sathe, who is my father-in-law, who passed away, you know, he was there. You know, though I have never taken any monetary benefit or undue advantage, I knew that I can fall upon him anytime. In many of my successful deals, he was a part. I cannot forget him in this moment of my 25th journey. Dr. Chandorka, you know, every one of you know. He should have been here, but unfortunately, he is not. Mr. Krishna Rai, sir, आप उनको पहचानते हैं? सर आते समय इन्होंने सर को देखा, पूछा ये कौन बैठा है? He resembles Krishna Rai. See, that is there. Then Dr. Sachin Patkar. Of course, he played a major role in my professional career. Sachin Patkar is no more, unfortunately. And I have one more close friend who was a part of my journey was Kedan Kurjekar. At a very younger age, he also left this. So, you know, this idea of starting Chaitanya came long ago, and I really wanted to have a fantastic place in Pune. But, you know, the journey started in 1999 when I started. You know, I had a humble beginning. A facility for just 8 people to be accommodated there. 6 months, no admission happening. First 2-3 days of शुरुआत का 2-3 days में 400 inquiries where I got panicked. 400 लोग आएंगे तो मैं क्या करूँगा? लेकिन भगवान का कृपा से कोई नहीं आया. हाँ, और 4 महीने के बाद, you know, Dr. Vatve has got he's a good heart, and you know, he is so considerate. जो जिसको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, he would try to help. So वैसे सरोज आचार्य करके एक पेशेंट थी. She wanted to have an accommodation somewhere desperately, and she often used to go to Yerwada. But this time Dr. Vatve told no. There is something new that has come up. That is Chaitanya. You can go there, and it's a rehab center. Parents were frustrated probably, and you know, she was used to Richmond Fellowship in Bangalore. They came to me. I admitted her. Smita, are you there somewhere? Smita, idhar aao na. तो शुरुआत में she came, and I had an elderly person, someone entrusted a person to take care of, that is a rehabilitation of patients and also an individual. And she was, there were 3 staff, me, that Maushi, and 1 ward boy. And she stayed with me for 3-4 days a week, no activity, because people very often ask, how do you manage so many patients? It is so difficult to manage a single individual at home, but you manage 500, 600, 700 in your facility. They need to have a social interaction. You need to make them active, interactive among themselves. But this being a single person, she got frustrated. That time, today Chaitanya has got a lock and key system. Past 2 years, somebody escaping from our is 0%. Not only 3%, so many years. We have that facility, but then we did not have. She came packing her bags and came out and said, I'm going home. I said, no, you cannot go home. I went and stood like this in front of my gate. इतना प्यार से मेरा इधर एक ऐसा आप लोग तप्पड़ बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन I won't say it was a tappad. People would say that she slapped me, and she in meeting with the pride, even now she is there, she intermittently goes out and come. She said, I have slapped Roney sir, so you don't talk to me in this fashion. So that started. First patient went, and then, it was a learning process for me. The other day I spoke about, I got a 55-year-old mentally retarded person getting admitted to me. See, I know, I have seen patients with schizophrenia, bipolar mood disorder, OCD. But, I have seen younger children with bipolar mental retardation. But this was a 55-year-old person. I was Manohar Nahar, his name. I still remember. He would come, jump on this, Kaka, Kolandi, Udi Maran Dakuka. See, I did not know Marathi also at that time. He would climb on the windows, walls, jump from there, at times running. We did that running behind him. That's why we grow up. And trust me, the third person who got admitted was Pramod Tanna. Fourth was Swapna Pradhan. Thereafter, it was, we took almost 6 months to have this for 3 people getting admitted. Pagle wala na blessing deke chali gayi, baki 3 the. I could not manage. With great difficulty and sorrow, I had to tell the parents, Nori, I cannot manage this person, please take. Manohar Nahar was discharged then. Then there was no looking back. I had, somebody asked me a hypothetical question, how would you see, where would you see 5 years down the line? I said, I should have at least 25 people staying in my rehab. Trust me, first year when we celebrated, I had 36 patients. I have started the 2nd and 3rd rehab centers in Pune. Life was smooth. Thereafter, I had not to look back for Chaitanya. When I had 5 patients staying there, I got Smita as my first staff. She is my first professional staff working in Chaitanya. She continued for 7 years. 7 years she worked with us. Smita, I really salute you, and without your support, I could never have done this. इन्होंने 5 पेशेंट से 10 पेशेंट से जो गेम खेला, Roney, Smita, what all things you used to do, I'm surprised. तो वैसे चैतन्य का शुरुआत हुई. Then, yes, once we stabilized, no looking back, but in 2004, You know, we were into different facilities. We shifted to a big facility at a Katarachkondua road. Then we had an issue with the government. See, I was, I am the first one to have applied to the government of Maharashtra for a psychosocial rehabilitation center. They issued me a wrong license. That is not my fault. They issued me a license for a nursing home. My application is still, it was there in that file which went into that ship, fell into the water, but it was there. Then they came for the inspection. They decided to. I had 210 patients. One day, they discharged 205 patients. You know, I had so many staff working with me. The first obstacle, professional obstacle that I faced was that. Decided to fight back. I got a Dr. Jogarao was my advocate. Went to Mandralaya. I was the first one. I don't know anyone has approached the appellate authority of mental health. Until now, I am the first one to have approached. Still did not serve the purpose. They said, जो हमने किया वो सही है, आपका license रद्द रहेगा. Went to the High Court. Filed a writ petition there. Then they came for a compromise. I said, I need a license. When? It was on, I still remember, it was on somewhere on a 6th of August. I said, if you want to give me a gift on my birthday. 10th August is my birthday. Write 10th August as my license day. I got it. So, it was there. Then, things moved on well with as per my, whatever the team wanted. During all those days, I really wanted to have a proper psychosocial rehabilitation center established. I was a man of frustration, disappointment. Because, I'm a man of lost opportunities. That is what I felt. I wanted to have a facility specially designed. किसी का बंगला में, किसी का हॉस्टल में, किसी का जो बूद बंगला पड़ा था, सालों से कोई नहीं रहते थे, वैसे जगह पे हम लोगों ने रिहैब चलाया. But always it was there in my mind that I want a rehab where everything is in place. Did not happen. And, in 2015, the biggest setback in my professional, personal, social life happened. My wife who traveled with me throughout, we had to get separated. On whatever the people say, I don't care about it. But that gave me a feeling that the psychiatry that I saw in Maharashtra getting divided into the name of the gender, male, female, the region, I really felt. But I have no regrets. All are my friends only. Today, I want to thank a few of my friends, those who have stayed with me. When you have everything, you will have so many people coming to you. Okay? But I was a lost man, having so much debt, a court case, and an eviction notice from some places. I know when you lose your name in the market, you cannot raise money. But I had people who came forward in spite of knowing people, misguiding them that this man is a loser. There were people. First, I approached my close friend. Unfortunately, he is not here, Dr. Rohan Jagirdar. No, सबसे पहले मैंने कीर्ति आजाद को approach किया था. Kirti was the one who was anchoring here. Kirti को मैंने बोला, I need help. Kirti's father came up. He helped me with X amount of money. That was not enough. That was for me, that was a small sum of 50 lakh rupees in 2016. I approached another friend, Dr. Rohan, of course. Rohan helped me. Then I approached, I have another friend who is not only a guide, not only a CA, but also a person influenced the people to bail me out of this mess. That is my CA, Swapnil Shah, sitting there. Thank you, Swapnil. Swapnil told people, because, whomever I asked, some of them went to Swapnil. Incidentally, we did not know each other. ये देखो, doctors और ये CA वगैरह ना बहुत छुपा रुस्तम है. They don't disclose their clients. So Swapnil told me, not a Swapnil Deshmukh sir. Swapnil Shah told the other people, देखो तुम लोग कुछ भी सुनेंगे, nothing to worry. I vouch for it. I have helped him. If you can, help him out. Fair enough. When still it was not enough, I went to Dr. Yusuf Machaswala. Sir, I cannot forget those days when I came and spoke to you. There were so many days I stood outside your cabin. I said, no, not to get inside. वो शुरुआत में आपके साथ मेरा पहचान 1999 में हुआ था. That is also through Dr. Watwe. There was a conference happening in Satara. I came there, because of Dr. Watwe's influence. Sun Pharma allowed me to stand outside their counter. I had all these brochure prepared, handwritten, then typed. Everything is there. So, वैसे मैं खड़ा हूँ. So, I have heard some person's name in Bangalore. One was Machaswala, one was Patkar. What way, of course, I knew, sir. So, sir, as usual, he came like this. And I was trying to read his, the badge or whatever, name. So, I gave my brochure, so-called brochure, a typed version. He read it, said, we'll meet. I'm happy to see you. But that time, nothing happened from his side. My first break was from Dr. Sachin Patkar. That was about 4 or 5 patients came. But मुझे professionally जो support किया है, that was Dr. Machaswala sir. That was, I have been lucky to treat his hundreds. Not 100 would not be every week there should be 5 patients, 7 patients coming. I must have taken care of your thousands of patients, sir. That you helped me to keep my foot in place. And you made me to walk in this profession. Then, years later when I fell, I had a fall, Dr. Machaswala supported me with financial help. That nobody knows. I'm sorry to that, आज अगर मैं नहीं बोला तो मैं कभी बोल नहीं पाएगा. This is my 25th year, sir. So, इसमें I have to thank you in front of so many people, and the highest support came from him. ये सुन के बाकी लोग उनके पास जाओ मत, वो नहीं देगा, क्योंकि मेरे एक और फ्यूचर प्लान आने वाले हैं. सर इज गोइंग टू सपोर्ट मी ओनली, है ना सर? So, things moved like this. And today, I would have taken a VRS today because, the way I have planned my personal growth and professional growth, I thought the 25th birthday of Chaitanya, I would take a VRS. I am passionate about working with the persons with mental illness on street. The psychiatrist here would diagnose me with some crazy diagnosis, but it was an actual plan that, I would leave everything. I would stay on street and I would learn, I would understand how a person with a mental illness lives on the street. But, maybe I'm a dreamer because I did not have money. The dream is the only thing that it comes free of cost. So, छोटा ड्रीम के लिए इतना पैसा, बड़ा ड्रीम के लिए इतना पैसा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. I always like to dream big. Please don't diagnose me with mania because they are daydreamers. I work towards that. I have always worked towards that and try to achieve that. So when I look back, yes, I have achieved. I'm satisfied. But मेरा सबसे बड़ा ड्रीम था एक ऐसा जगह होना चाहिए कि उसके लिए I had an architect called Raju Mahagaukar. I have traveled across India to see different facilities, different psychosocial rehabilitation centers, cancer centers, different facilities, and I designed a plan for it in Kamshat. But fate was against me. I had to give up, and I had to, until now, my biggest frustration, 25 years, you are the pioneer who have influenced at least 12 to 15 rehab centers to come up in India. I'm happy to say that. My staff who have worked with me, they have started. I am nowhere in competition with them because there is no need of competition because it is such a place. You compete with your quality of services. You compete with what best versus best, second best. I want to be the best. That is what my plan was, but I could not achieve, but I am sure that I am very optimistic person. In my biggest success in my personal life has been, I have never cheated anybody in my profession. I never went behind money. I want to tell you one small incident. When I started in 1999, there was a patient who got admitted in the year of 2021, that is 2 years later. He gave me a flat in Koregaon Park, which was a 3-bedroom with 2 car parking and 4 shops. He gave me the key, said, Roney, keep it with you. Want to convert into your personal name, you do it. You want to sell it, invest in Chaitanya, you do it. I kept his house key for 3 months and one day I returned to him. मैं बोला सर मैं कर नहीं पाएगा. So therefore, I have, my investment has been in families, taking care of their emotion, understanding their needs. And when I used to look at the patients, I could see myself on their face. When somebody could come and speak to me, a patient's father, brother, sister, someone, I could understand, had it been my father coming, would I say this? That has been my investment. That investment has certainly grown, and I am sure that it will, it will grow further. Okay. So now when I stand here, all this journey, there are people who have supported me. That means the staff I introduced, Smita, there are so many people who were there. I owe a lot to them. Everyone, when they, they clap for me, say that, oh, Roney, you have done a wonderful things. No, I am only a face. I am only a face for them. I am only a face for them, but behind me, there are so many people who are standing. They are my own patients who will say, there are days when I have difficulties that I have such a staff, it reflects, if I am sad, I can see their faces are gloomy. If I am happy, I can see them glowing. That is my staff. I thank all my staff who have worked with me in the past, and today I have, in the earlier times we had Smita, Matthew, Brijesh, Sibi, and these are some of the names. As I told you, I have more than 500 staff of mine working abroad today. More than 500. That is my personal achievement. And today I have Angela, Ando, Dr. Rohan, Naneshwar, Tojo, Prince, Joby, Blessy, Srigala, Ramya, Shindo, Jinu, Victor, Arith, Sins, Rahul, Sumit, Dalia, and there are so many other people. These are the only in charges I have taken their name. Jose as a nurse, Sophia as a nurse. There are so many people. These are only, I have 250 plus staff working with me. I cannot take everyone's name. Thank you so much. Roney George today, मैं आपका, I'm grateful to you. You gave me a fantastic professional life in my career. And I think that the most ethically I have worked in this profession, and I'm grateful. इससे ज़्यादा मैं कुछ कहना नहीं चाहूँगा. और मेरा एक ड्रीम है, मैं भी ऐसा एक क्रेजी व्यक्ति हूँ. मेरा बचपन में I used to be a voracious reader. My favorite person was Don Bosco. That is, he is a saint in the Catholic Church. He used to do work for youth. He used to do a lot of magics. In the sense, magic in the sense, without having money, he used to organize so many things. So therefore, I never felt I need money. I never ran behind money. My policy was money should run behind me. And I still follow money is not important. People do say that I am a money-making man. Yes, money is required to pay for staff, pay for the debts. There are so many things. But as long as you understand the emotions of an individual, as long as you understand, you can relate yourself with the family, nothing you need. You will never be a failure, and you will always achieve what you want to achieve. After this, मैं सोचा, my biggest dream was on 25th, I should at least have a Bhumi Pujan of my house. House in the sense, my sender. Could not do it. But Mera architect, a fantastic speak about Ajay Chandran sir will present, not now, at least, आज मैं हूँ, next 25 years, people have wished me 50th golden jubilee, उसके बाद 75th, उसमें मैं तो नहीं रहने वाला हूँ. लेकिन मेरा principles, मेरा ethics, मेरा ideology, if Chaitanya is there, that has to be there. Therefore, I need to have this thing coming up. I'm a crazy person. I'm going with the 2 projects at a time with no money in my pocket. Let's see. God has been great until now. I'm sure that blessings will certainly be there. And Ajay Chandran sir, we will do it one day. Thank you so much.